matter. We got KP here now.
I don't think anything. I think the only thing, health is number one. Health is number one, and then number two is themselves. I don't think that there's a team out there that could beat them if they're locked in and engaged the way they are.
Is he right?
We're on the same page.
He's like about
what
us.
Up,
Hell yeah, about you.
What's up, guys?
How was your summer?
Oh, too good, brother. Too good. Yeah.
When did you officially get back?
Thursday night. Yeah.
What's it like being back here in the city where you just won a championship?
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah. Still adjusting a little bit jet lagged, but it's good to be back.
How's your body feeling?
Feeling good.
Good.
Feeling really good. Got some good work in all throughout August. Now September, I'm already itching to be on the court. Had a good workout this weekend, and honestly, yeah, kind of feeling, I feel way ahead of the schedule.
That's what I was just going to ask you. Do you feel like you're further ahead than what you thought you were?
They're all going to latch onto that now. KP's back in early November.
Yeah, that's the new headline.
No, but really, talk us through what the process is. Because I'm not going to try to pronounce it, of the injury that you had, because it's way too many long words that I don't know how to pronounce. I don't want to say it wrong. But what's the process of recovering from it? What are you doing on a day-to-day basis, and when does it maybe ramp up to the next stage?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I've started next stage now as I got here. Started running, had some light contact stuff, played some one-on-one.
Ooh.
I felt really good. And the most important is felt really good the next day too. So, so yeah, looking forward to ramping up even more.
What did that when the injury happened? Because it was kind of weird looking. What did it feel like?
Honestly, it was not a strong pain like I've, for example, had an ACL. Like ACL really hurt. Mm-hmm. This one was kind of like a pop in my ankle, and a part of me was like, man, no way it was my ankle. It could have been the ankle brace or something. That's what I was thinking as I'm running back. I'm like, was that the ankle brace? Like, what was that? And then, obviously I felt, as I kept playing, I felt something was off. I was like, okay, it's like, man, and then I was like, no way, something
not
happened.
Right now, huh?
Exactly. So
not right now after I came back the way I came back, which was otherworldly.
Right.
Yeah, how were you able to tap into that mentally, physically, emotionally, having to kind of sit for a sec to heal that ankle, but then say, all right, it's NBA Finals, I'm going to play?
Yeah. No, and to be honest, even 2-3 days before that was my first time playing pickup in practice, and I was terrible. I was like,
I don't believe it.
I'm like, how can, no, seriously, from the way I know how I need to feel, that day I was like, how am I gonna get this going?
This was, and then, just to clarify, this is before you came back for game one?
This was 3 days before game one.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
And then the day before, somehow my everything just loosened up, finally, and I was like, here we go. And my mood just went up. I was like, here we go. I'm ready to go. And then, obviously, knowing I'm gonna have limited time, I just wanted to, leave everything out there, and things just clicked, and I prepared myself as well as I could, just visualizing everything, and so when I was out there, I was just in the moment, just
in a hell of a moment too.
Oh my God! I have never witnessed. I mean, you've watched a lot of basketball. You played basketball. You've watched a lot of. I've never witnessed anything like that, of someone coming back into the most intense scenario you can possibly come back in basketball, which is the NBA Finals. After missing, 6 weeks? Mm-hmm. Missing 6 weeks, and then just ice in his veins. I mean, 11 points during the first quarter, a couple blocks. I'll never forget Mike Breen's call. He's got one to beat, but it's a 7-footer.
KP, I love what you said after that game. You go, tonight was an affirmation to myself. I'm pretty good, Maybe I'm not perfect, but I'm pretty good, and I can play like this.
Right.
Yeah, you're all right.
I'm all right. Yeah. No, honestly, that was a special night, and I think all the stuff that I went through throughout my career, coming back from this, that, kind of prepared me for that moment. I was just, fearless out there, and I had no I've been already in that situation many times, maybe not on that stage, but again, I don't know. I almost in a way surprised myself also sometimes, and I went out there and just played and was super in the moment.
I felt like that set the tone as well.
Oh my
the way you came out, you instantly got the guard involved. Mm-hmm. And sometimes, we've been here before where, we might get off to a slow start. The guard wants to erupt, but now it's a nip and tuck game. But as soon as you know, as soon as he started going, it just your first shot they went crazy, and then the next one they went crazy. And he started dunking, everybody's going crazy. I was like, okay, this is it right here. It was one of those. You know how you say you have those moments? That was a moment I was like, oh, Dallas is in trouble. Dallas is definitely in trouble. If he plays like this, they're in trouble.
Good night.
Yeah.
On a hurt ankle.
Yeah, unreal. I caught you for a minute one-on-one in the locker room after you guys won in Game 5, and you said to me that you've never felt a connection to the city and to the fan base the way that you have felt it here in Boston. Can you just explain that and kind of elaborate on, now you've had a few months to kind of let it sink in and look back on that. What is that relationship like between you, the city, and the fans?
That's a good question. I don't know. It's just Boston is a sports town, no? Like everybody loves sports here, and the support that I got here from day one, it's hard to compare. You know, it's just different. It's just different. I always enjoyed playing here on the road, but then being here and playing here in front of these fans at
Different
home,
story.
it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable, and just everything about it. The franchise, our home court, like everything's just iconic, and our fans are the best.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. We know that at least Celtics Nation is hoping that you become the Christmas gift and hopefully coming back a little sooner than that. How do you go into this season with that mentality, knowing, okay, you're going to have to miss a little bit early of the season, but come in and make an impact? How do you process that?
Yeah, again, it's I've done this a few times already in my career, unfortunately, but I have that experience, and I always trust myself that I'll be able to jump in the game with relatively small or no rust, you know, which is, you know, a big thing. And yeah, having already a season like under my belt with these guys, I think it's going to make it even easier just to jump right back in and you know, get to our playing and yeah, I think even if it's not perfect from the beginning, we still have, you know, a good amount of regular season left and you know, all kinds of games to get ready for what's going to be the most important is the postseason.
I know we have team goals. The team goal, we know what that is. We don't have to speak what's known, don't need to be talked about, right? Do you have any personal goals that you want to, that you're looking at, like, okay, I want to play maybe X amount of games once I get back, or I want to average X amount of rebounds, or, you know, get block shots, try to get 2 blocks a game, 2.5, somewhere around there?
Right. No, good question. We all, you know, Joe is preparing us all and giving us like good goals for you know, kind of to have a career high in something. Every player needs to have a career high in something, you know. And for me, that's many things, like analytically looking in, like, okay, I can improve my, let's say, rebound percentage here, this, you know. There's going to be many things that I'm going to look at like more like deeply. But number one thing is for me just staying healthy all throughout, you know, once I come back and then into the playoffs, you know. Always there's like something that's small happen, but in the big picture, like, I just want to stay healthy and help this team win another one.
We've spoken to some of the guys who are going to fill your shoes while you're out. You know, Xavier, Al's going to play. Cornette is going to take some of those minutes. You know, there's a whole litany of players who are going to do that. But I think your perspective might be the most unique of what all of those guys bring to the table and why you think this team is going to be okay until you get back. What can you say about that group that's going to be stepping in while you're out?
Yeah, that's the cool thing about this team is, like, even our winning percentage with, you know, our main guys out is really good. Still, it didn't change, you know. So that just speaks volumes of the guys that are maybe not playing as much and are not having as much opportunity. But when they do, they just jump in and play at a high level. And it's like we miss no steps. So I have no doubt that these guys will use that opportunity and play at a high level and you know, hopefully everybody can stay healthy and you know, we can give Al some breaks also, you know, that gave his all in the playoffs and help us win and yeah, looking forward to watching